At the beginning of this movie, we see David, who is a robot and the main character of the film. David was created by a man. One day, David asks his creator, "I don't understand one thing. I came into existence when you created me, but how did you come into this world? Who is your creator?" Then he says that he also doesn't have an answer to that. He needs help with this. David then says that he is superior to him anyway and will always be useful for help. "Your age will decrease with work, and you will die one day, but I am immortal. I will neither die nor can anyone else destroy me." Here we get a hint that he experiences a lot of superiority, meaning he feels he is at the top. He doesn't understand others at all. Now, a shift towards the future happened. The humans there had prepared a powerful spaceship that would send people to a planet where life exists. This spaceship was built using very advanced technology. Along with it, a lot of staff was also going into space because it could take a long time and many years to reach there. To keep a check and balance in this space, a report was also sent with them, and surprisingly, it looked just like David. David was created many years ago, but this report also resembled David, and these reports were quite advanced, helping humans in many ways. Now the time comes when the spaceship had to exit space with many people on board so that they could reach that planet. These people had kept all kinds of facilities in the spaceship because, as I mentioned, it would take many years to reach there. Now these people enter space. Suddenly, a shockwave hit the system, causing a malfunction in all systems. A robot tries to fix it, but fails. It wakes everyone else up and says, "Hurry up. If this system crashes, we won't survive." But in the rush, the spaceship's captain fails to exit his glass boat. Due to a fire, he gets burned. Now the other people start trying to fix the spaceship. Just then, they feel some waves coming from a nearby planet. When they gather information about that planet, they find out that it is suitable for humans. And the best part is that it is very close to them. This is quite beneficial for them because it would take years to reach the other planet they were headed to. Now, the captain who got burned has a wife who becomes very sad and responds, "I don't like this idea at all because we haven't researched this planet. And I am also surprised that when we were scanning space to find a suitable planet, why didn't we find this planet? Its atmosphere might not be right." Then the staff says, "Let's go there and check." Now these people turn the spaceship towards that planet and finally reach there in just a few days. Upon arrival, they take some notes and keep their spaceship anchored inside, meaning they do not land on the planet's surface. Now one group lands a part of the spaceship on the planet's surface. They are observing the planet when suddenly their connection with the spaceship is lost. So the captain's wife tells the others, "I'll check the system. You guys go to the planet." As soon as the others go to check the planet, they see crop plants. They are quite surprised that how can these grow here? One girl observes the soil and picks up some soil samples. During this time, a man steps on a plant and something black comes out of it and reacts in his ear, causing the poor man to become infected. Now, on the other side, we see another spaceship that belongs to a girl named Elizabeth. She had come there with some engineers, but it had been quite a few years since she arrived. Now, these people are quite surprised that this spaceship is still here. They start inspecting it and go inside. Inside, there are some of Elizabeth's belongings and pictures. Now, the boy who had the black thing in his ear starts feeling very strange. He can hardly breathe, and the girl who had taken the soil samples starts taking him with her. She connects with her husband and tells him that something is not right here. We need to go back to the spaceship so that at least we can save that infected man. Now, a lot of blood is coming out of the infected man's body. The girls bring him back to the spaceship, but one staff member gets scared seeing his condition, fearing that she might get infected too, and locks the girl in a room saying, "We can't take any risks right now. It's not good for him to be like this. And look, his condition is getting worse." But now, the girl who is locked inside says to the staff member, "Let me out. I'm not infected." But the staff member is scared of her. Just then, we see that a lot of blood starts pouring out of the infected man's bag because an alien that looks like a spider is crawling out from his waist. It looks very creepy and dangerous, as if it is about to attack. The outside girl, i.e. the staff member, gets very scared and goes to get a gun. The girl who was locked up starts screaming, "Let "Let me out or this alien will kill me." And that's exactly what happens. The alien kills that girl. By then, the staff member comes back with the gun and starts shooting at the alien. But the alien is very fast and dangerous. The bullets have no effect on it, and she is unable to hit it. The scared staff member starts shooting randomly, which causes a fire to break out in that entire section of the spaceship. And the girl, who was the staff member, also dies inside. Now, on the planet near the crop, there are also some people, one of whom is the husband of the girl who was attacked and killed by the alien. He has also become infected, and now an alien crawls out of his mouth, heading towards the crop, but not attacking them. These people get very scared and start wondering what this is. The main spaceship, which is further away, tries to make contact, but unfortunately, they cannot connect. Just then, the alien starts attacking them. The robot that was with Jern saves these people, but at the same time, the alien injures the robot's hand. In the end, this alien is also killed. You will be surprised to hear who the man was that shot towards the sky. In fact, it was none other than David, the same robot we saw at the beginning of the movie. He had come here with Elizabeth. David starts telling them about the black thing, how it is infecting people, but when it turns into an alien, it becomes very strong. But I have an idea. We can train these to use for our defense. Now, this idea seems quite strange to the captain's wife, and she tells the robot not to listen to David. This infected David is also connected to the robot that was made later with new technology. I told you that he always wanted to be superior. So now the other robot also starts keeping an eye on David. He sees that David has experimented on many things there, using that black thing, which is called black light. Here we find out that David has now become a very evil robot. When he first came to space, there were some people living there. They were neither aliens nor human. They were just the inhabitants of this planet. David killed all those people using this black lie. He starts reporting, "I trust you and will tell you a few things. You are also a robot like me, and I have full hope. That is, I hope that you will not communicate with humans." Now, Cavett starts telling the other robots, "I came here with Elizabeth and we were both living well here. But one day, Elizabeth was killed and I buried her. But this was a lie." He was lying. On the other side, we see the spaceship scene where all the members are sitting quite scared, and just then another alien comes and attacks them. A girl gets injured. Now they all decide to take their spaceship to the planet. Now only the alien comes in front of David but does not attack him. It seemed like it knew him. It stands on two legs as if it has started communicating. Now here the biggest mystery reveals that this alien was not created by David. It starts talking to him, but just then one male member of the spaceship shoots and kills a crew member. Seeing this, another member shouts, "What did you do to my creator?" One male member points a gun at David and says, "Tell me what is going on here and what are you doing?" David shows all his experiments that were done on every human, and Elizabeth is also shown there. And the real fact is that she did not die by herself. Instead, David experimented on her and connected her with aliens. That is, some aliens would come out and stick to her face. David did the same with Elizabeth and turned her into that. But her body was fresh because she was connected with aliens. Now David takes the male member to a place where there were many alien eggs, and something comes out of those eggs and sticks to the male member's face. After some mutation, a strange creature comes out of his chest, which makes David very happy because he had done such an experiment on a human many years later that he had done before. Now David goes to the robot and says, "Let's kill all the humans and start a new life on this planet." But the robot says, "No, that is not going to happen." David cannot tolerate that someone said no to him. He kills that robot, but the robot does not die because it was capable of moving on its own. David does not even know that. Now on the other side, the captain's wife learns everything about David. David becomes very angry about this. He tries to kill her, but before that he thinks, why not experiment on her as he did on Elizabeth? Because David is quite clever. He is about to do it when luckily the report arrives that had taken itself away. A fierce fight ensues between them. They attack each other a lot. The members in the spaceship start searching for the alien that had fled and the other alien too, so they can kill them. But just then, an alien comes and attacks them a lot. Now everyone, including the captain's wife, runs towards the spaceship's glass. They are followed by the robot that had come with them. They are running to get out of here as quickly as possible. The spaceship comes up. The captain's wife realizes that she is right above the alien spaceship, so she calmly exits her spaceship because she was very fast. Using herself, she kills it. And finally, everyone is very happy that they have killed killed all the aliens and are leaving. But what they did not know was that their happiness would not last long, because inside their spaceship was an infected man from whose chest a very large alien emerges. Now these people confront it instead of being scared. They attack it a lot and even manage to kill it. But the bad thing was that this alien had also killed many of these people. Now in the spaceship, the robot locks the captain's wife in the glass boat. She is quite surprised at what happened to this robot, but then she realizes that this is not our robot, but David. The captain's wife gets trapped on board. Now she had been asleep for a long time and would not wake up until she was taken out of the board, and who knows who would take her out and whether she would be able to get out or not. Now in the final scene of the movie, we see the evil David, who has succeeded in every plan and is quite happy. He has some aliens and eggs too, and using them, he will be able to start a new life on this planet. Thus, the movie